look into like what this person, like their plan of action or what they're wanting to do here could be. This also, just to kind of like recap, be feeling dissatisfied with the situation. It does not seem like one where there's conflict. It kind of seems like one where it's just been a while since you guys have had like a real something of substance or of value happen in this situation or this connection with this person. It also seems like this has been something that maybe this person has been kind of showing up very like light with, like they're lighthearted and they're, you know, you guys, it's just a lot of jokey jokes, but because of how they're handling this and because that's the energy they keep coming in with, you may be feeling a little bit pessimistic. And it also is showing up like, okay, why does this person keep circling back around here and kind of coming in with the same old same? It's almost showing up like with the shark, like eventually something that is going to be addressed, or like it's going to get to the point where it feels like it needs to be addressed. There's also something here about this person still not forgiving themselves for something from the past. That showed up in part 1, and it looks like that's where we're starting with Justice, the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. I'm seeing it as this person, they're trying to do right by the situation. So they're trying, it almost seems like first and foremost, to be open with you. And you may not necessarily fully see that, but it's just because you guys probably haven't gotten very deep recently. I have also Do Nothing here, and then Synchronicity, which I see as like my card of divine timing. There is something about like, if you're doing nothing here, if you're not hitting this person up, if you're not the one reaching out, or if you haven't made a decision, especially with the Two of Swords being there in part 1, if you're kind of at a little bit of a crossroad here between stay or go, or if you have or are thinking about giving this person an ultimatum here, like these cards are saying like just something's going to switch that energy here for you. You're being guided to maybe not, if you can, not be super pessimistic about this, because there's something about like the divine timing. This needs to play out specifically like the way it does, or it has played out this way, the way this person's been coming in, for a reason. So you don't have to make any moves here, but you don't have to be super pessimistic while you're not making any moves if you are feeling kind of down and out. It almost shows up like you're feeling indifferent, to be honest. There's something from the past that they feel like they can't necessarily forgive themselves for. And because of that, this situation hasn't fully transitioned into what is this like new beginning. It hasn't felt like there's been that excitement, or you guys haven't had like really lovey energy with each other in a while. It may just kind of feel like this is sort of a soulmate friendship bond for the most part. It's also showing up like it's felt like that's been taxing for you. So what's on this person's mind about this situation that they can't forgive themselves for? Could be something that has to do with friends. It also could be that this person is recognizing that they didn't support you in certain ways when you were potentially really overwhelmed. It could be that they feel like they were not, like there's something about emotional support with Temperance and the Three of Cups. Temperance is in reverse. So not feeling grounded, not having people around you who understand you. This person may feel like they should have been around. You're kind of showing up like you're very truthful, very authentic. And so this person, they have this sort of comfortability with knowing that like they trust you, they believe what you share about your situation. And because your communications and how you're showing up now seems very balanced and like everything's fine, they may feel like there's not a lot of, there's not a lot of real fire beneath them, or like push, or like almost, reason to come in and conquer the situation. They're just kind of like, okay, everything's good. Like, so they're keeping it kind of light. And it may be that they're trying to keep things light because they may kind of be like wanting to avoid like contributing to you feeling like more stressed out than you maybe were in the recent past. There's something important to note here because I asked before I pulled some cards, like what to expect moving forward, or like next, like what could happen next. And it looks like it's just sort of addressing you and the way you're showing up to your next interaction with this person. it seems like you have an indifferent energy about the situation because you're probably relatively detached. It doesn't seem like you're upset or you're conflicted, really. It's not showing up like you're going to be wanting to give this person a lot of depth. And for that reason, it's kind of drawing us to this place of recognizing where you contribute to the situation being stagnant or you guys not feeling like you're aligned in this way. Like, it's not just you that's been put on hold. This situation, there's a divine timing element at play with this. And there's also something about you and your pessimism in how you're going to show up or how that's being like reflected in the way you communicate with this person. Yeah, the star in reverse and the sun in reverse. Part of this is that you may feel like you've just had to get comfortable with the situation, feeling hopeless, but you're still in it. You're still showing up to it, right? But this seems like one of those situations where when this person comes in, when they communicate with you, you don't see their intention or you don't know what they're wanting here. And because of that, it might irk you. You're maybe being guided to communicate about that, but I almost want to say you probably aren't going to do that because we have these cards that say, like, do nothing. It seems like you guys both, or the situation was kind of put in a stagnant position for a while, but the Hanged Man reverse is basically saying, again, with you, this Queen of Swords, you are purposefully kind of holding yourself back here. You're staying back. You're choosing to stay back from the situation. And so you play also, I guess, a role in this being a stagnant situation. But we have the Queen of Wands. Part of the divine timing here that's at play has to